Okay, we are recording, y'all. So, okay, y'all. Welcome to your nutrition powwow. This is, like I said, this is my first time being a host to a Zoom. If you need to stop your camera, it'll cut your video off, and you can still have your audio. I already muted everybody. If you have a question, you can there's a raise your hand button. It should be on the top left, or you can text me if you want. I have my messages open right in front of me, and I'm trying to answer your question. Now, if you haven't gotten a big long message from me with like 10 pictures and all that, I'm still working on them. I have a few more people to get to. If you've answered my questionnaire, I think I've gotten through 10 people. I'm working my way down my messages now. So, and there's a limit to the length of this call. So if it goes over 40 minutes, we're just going to start a new one, okay? So, and I'll send y'all a link in the group so we can start a new call. So now, before we go into nutrition, hang on, guys. Hey guys, if you're just coming in, if you can mute yourselves, there we go. Okay. Got you. Okay, we got 6. Okay, now before I go into the nutrition part, I want to talk about you guys your body fats. Now, I didn't send any suggestions on what we should get to, but whatever your body fat was, doctors want you to be in between 17 and 25%. Now that's a healthy range of body fat. Put you in a fitness classification. The higher your body fat is, the higher you put yourself at risk for certain health problems. You know, you can have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, osteoporosis, development of heart disease, certain types of cancer, etc. You know, the list goes on. So there's a direct association with health problems and high levels of body fat. So other than the weight we want to lose, whatever the goal is, or, you know, we also want to get our body fat down around to those ranges. So it's healthier to be overweight and leaner than it is to be in an ideal weight and lighter and have a higher level of body fat. So we want to get rid of that fluffy stuff. If that's something to say. So now, okay, diving into the nutrition part. Now, if you don't change your eating habits, I do have some people who work out with me and think I have this magical program, which is great. I'm glad you guys have a lot of faith in me, but you will change 5 times slower than someone who exercises and changes their way they eat. So somebody exercising without changing their eating habits, hopefully they drop around 1% of body fat a month. So if you're at like 35%, you got to get down to 25. It's going to take you about 10 months. Okay, now, somebody doing both can drop as much as 5% in 1 month. So I would say more. I'm waiting on word from one of my guys, my biggest losers. I'm not quite sure if he took his body fat. He may have lost more his first month. I know when he did his body fat, after like his 3rd month, it was like cut in half. So now I do have a female that's, you know, she's lost up to 5% in a month, you know, and she didn't really have that much to lose. She wasn't even overweight. She weighed like 137, but she worked out 5 days a week for an hour. Going off by the scale though, she only lost a few net pounds. So on our reevaluation day, she was kind of devastated because the weight wasn't that different. But you know, she'd been putting in so much work. So, but she was really ecstatic when she took our measures because her body fat dropped so much, and we did the fat mass and lean mass, and there was a big distinction with that. So she was excited about that. She also took pictures too for herself, and there was a big difference, even though the scale didn't change that much. So, you know, I know we want to drop weight on the scale, but I know that's really from a health perspective, lower body fat would be the ultimate goal to be healthier in general, as opposed to just being lighter. So anyways, but all that what I just said is statistically it goes hand in hand with my food prep hack video about 80 to 90% being nutrition and 10 to 20% exercise. Okay, so everybody good? Thumbs up? Yeah, y'all can hear me? Okay, I keep getting an unstable connection deal, so I want to make sure we all hear me. So now, let's go into the nutrition aspect. Now, nutrition has changed over the years. I used to suggest all sorts of foods, all sorts of different products, all sorts of different ways to do things I did myself. I was big on macros, micros, as well as the health aspect of the nutrition component in my profession. So now, the biggest shift I've had with people actually making an easier change to a healthier lifestyle is using the shake system that I've been implementing with my groups for like 2.5 years. That long message I sent you guys, it goes into the bulk of the concept. If, like I said, if you didn't get the message, you'll be getting one soon. The basis of the concept is 2 shakes, 2 snacks, 1 knife and fork meal. Now, it's quite the contrary of traditional dieting, as in like food prep. There's nothing wrong with it. Some people do it. Some people excel at it. Some can't food prep for a number of reasons, or they just don't want to do it for whatever. They'd rather do something else with their time. So, I'm one of those people, so I don't really food prep that much. I have a system in place for me that saves me time, and it's sustainable for me. So, and I'm gonna share with you guys what I do, and that way, so maybe you guys could pick up, some of those habits. And as we go along, you won't get it overnight. It might take time, it might take months to adjust to it, but eventually you'll get there. So now, I do myself, when I do suggest things, I do veer off the standard suggestion of the model. The model just doesn't fit everybody. So, and there's a number of reasons why, but what's key on the shake system really is choosing your product. So there's a lot of problems with the food system that we have, as well as the supplements that are deemed, health products. I used to think it didn't matter where you got things from, the sourcing and the ingredients and all things of the such weren't important. But in actual reality, I was wrong for a long time. So I don't know if Krista or Lisa's on the call, but I used to suggest Premier Nutrition shakes, which are at Sam's, and all those products that are in the stores right now on the shelves. And what I've discovered lately with looking into gut health and really helping people improve their diet from an indirect approach to promote long-term health and a lifestyle change, I really had to revise what I suggested in terms of nutrition, more prominently like supplementation. So now, before I dive into this a little, I don't want to get into like an ingredient war with anybody. It takes a lot of time doing research and validating everything. So some products we didn't mention in the group me, which those were okay. There were some issues with each one. There was the Body Fortress, the Isopure, and the other supplements. So, and really none of them were really like a meal replacement. It was close. Maybe the Isopure, it has 200 calories. That's, like a minimum requirement for me at least. And because if you get to where you're less than that, it becomes we're starving ourselves or we're being too restrictive. So, but there's no fiber in the Isopure. There's no fiber. And it has, if I didn't already say that, but the Isopure has 200 calories, but it's got no fiber. It's really don't have any. It's got no carbs, which that's the point of it. But it's more of a protein supplement, but doesn't have any good fats. There is some micros in it, but there's also some stuff in the ingredient list that you don't want to have in your supplement. So a big thing with all of them though, it has sucralose and artificial flavors amongst other things. But I'm going to stop there because that's just 2 things I'm going to point out. Like, it does conflict with the alkaline model that we follow. So, and if you look it kind of sucks because what's out there now, it's in everything that we buy. So, and sucralose, which is just Splenda, it's an artificial sweetener. Basically, with the thing with gut health, it destroys good bacteria in your gut and increases pH levels in your intestines. It ferments and makes it hard to lose weight. It sits in there for as long as 5 days. It's problematic with your taste buds. And I'm not going to get into the taste bud talk because I'm going to tag y'all on a post that I did online, I guess last year. And it's part of the lifestyle change and changing your palate and changing the way food tastes so you don't fall victim to, your desire to have junk food, because part of that has to do with that as well. So, or just bad food in general. So now, somebody mentioned they drink a lot of Diet Coke. I forget who, but and other like sodas that were considered diet. And I'm gonna tag you guys in that as well. That also has aspartame, and I'm sure they also changed it to sucralose. And there's other issues with it, and other health issues, which I'm not gonna get into. But I'm gonna tag you in that, guy, so that covers it, because I can talk about it for like ever. So, but now. But that directly is counterintuitive for the most part with everybody's like primary goal. So now, I wonder how long I've been going. Let me ask you, Lloyd. I don't see. Hey, how long have we been going so far?
18 minutes.
Oh wow. Okay, so I'm gonna. All right, I'm gonna make it a little faster. So let me go ahead and mute you. So okay, now for the most part, I do suggest Isagenix products. Um, you guys can buy whatever you want. You want to buy, you don't have to take the products with the model I'm sending you if you haven't already gotten it, but it is encouraged because it's got systems in place. A lot of things that I am going to send you are from our One Life, One Body page that's on Facebook. It's a lifestyle page. It's the product coaching page as well. There's a lot of info on that page about everything, how to use them differently, easier ways to incorporate it into your life. I'm a coach on that page. That page is actually started by a good friend of mine, Heather Messenger. She's been living that lifestyle for about 5 years. She actually talked to me about it 5 years ago, and I didn't really get into it until about 2 years later. So I've actually told her about our group, and she's really excited about everybody. And she actually made a video, so I'm gonna put that in the group me, so everyone can see. So I coached her. She's one of my athletes in college when I was at FIU. So anyway, so the systems in place work really well together. Now it's easy for me to coach them. It's easier to follow. It's convenient. It's a shake system in general. It's going to save you money. It's healthier. It takes me less than 60 seconds to make my breakfast in the morning. And I'm on a performance program, so my eating plan is a little different, but I'm not going to get into that. But when I do say nutrition model, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's the meal plan options. On this picture I've sent about 10 people. It's 1, 2, 3, or it's ABC in my food prep hack video. So now I'm gonna send you guys a picture of it. And I believe I already mentioned, but when you do look into products, like with Isagenix, for example, their meal replacements have no artificial sweeteners, colors, flavors. There's no GMOs, gluten-free. It's a low glycemic food. That's what you want to look for in your meal replacements. And I know this is a lot of information to digest, but before you guys go off and start buying stuff, we have to figure out what you need, and it's an online store. So and it's preferably you would need to buy it through a member, because in most cases, like, I know what you need to get, and so you might buy something you don't necessarily need. Like, each system has different individual products, and there's like all of them have different parts. Like, I'm on all 5 parts of the weight loss and the performance. So you might only need 1 or 2 or 3. So if you got the other parts covered. So now it's okay if I don't know if you guys already have bought. I know everybody's jumping into it. We're ready to dive in and get healthy. If you already bought something, you can finish it, and we'll, when you finish whatever you bought, we'll find maybe a better solution for you. So now, I don't know if you guys know this, but Chrissy signed up. She started the shakes 2 days ago, or the meals. Casey is already using the products as well. I know maybe some other people might be taking it. I believe that's the only 2 that I know for now. But now I do take other products outside of Isagenix. They're mostly performance products. I haven't gotten a list of everything together, but I'm working on it. So if there's something that you guys are interested in taking, or whatever the case may be, you can side text me and I'll hit you with my thoughts about it. And you never know, it might be something that I'm interested in taking. It has happened before. I just found out some so now, I'm not the first to know everything. Sometimes some people find out some stuff about whatever, and I don't know it all. So one day I might develop my own product line one day. So I don't know when. But so that's pretty much the gist of everything. And I'm opening up the line for questions if you guys want to ask anything, and then I'll Let me see. Can you guys unmute yourselves? You know how to do that?
Yeah, I'm
Boom.
unmuted.
Lori's got it. Grace has got it. Okay, so do you guys have any questions about anything or no?
I want to know about the cleanse. Where can I get the cleanse stuff?
You can buy it online. I can send you a link to it. That's one part of the weight loss system. So they have the cleanse and there's the cleanse support. So now you can do food as support, or you can use the food options. So now I can send that to you after this call. And now are you taking any supplements right now or no? Are you
I just bought some stuff at Walmart.
Okay. So I'll have to send you the I'll send you the if I text you the cleanse day protocol or no, or like the little picture.
So.
Okay, so I'll send you that, and it has the cleanse, like what to take every hour, and there's like a schedule.
Okay.
And and if you don't use the product, you could do like I think it's an apple and almonds along with the cleanse, and there's some other stuff that's approved too. But yeah, so okay. So let me make a note. Let me make a note of that. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, guys. Anybody else? No questions? Don't be so now. If you gotta ask a question and you're afraid, it doesn't matter if you think it's like dumb, but no question is dumb. It's everything's relevant. So it's okay to just jump out there, because I'd rather you jump out there, because most people when they have a question they think they might be embarrassed to ask. But I ask dumb questions, not dumb. I'm sorry. I do ask questions. I'm like, why? I'm like, oh, okay, well that makes sense, or so it's not. There's no such thing as a dumb question. So sometimes I think some of my questions are dumb, but they're not. Because I might know something about something, so which is fine. So everybody's good?
Good.
Okay, so now hey Laura, what are we at? What time?
We're at 1:25 right now.
1:25. What's it? Oh, it should be like we should be at like 25 minutes or 26 minutes, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so we're good. We're good on time. So now, anybody that I mentioned to follow in my big message, like Beth Westy is a really good person to follow. She's a women's weight loss specialist. She's somebody that I actually take to for like female information, because I don't know everything, because women are different when it comes to weight loss with hormones and certain times of the month and all this other stuff. So she's somebody that I follow. She puts out really good information about all the hormonal. You got to eat around your hormones, which is a big thing. Same thing with guys too, but women are have more variables with that. And so she's really good to follow, and she's on Facebook, and I'm not sure if she's on Instagram. I'm trying to transition more, trying to learn Instagram, because I'm not on there that much, but she could be. But most of her long information videos are on her Facebook. Now, she might have like 5,000 friends like me, or you might not be able to add her, but you can still follow her, and you can follow her content on her page. So
and that's Beth West.
Beth Westy, yeah. I'll put it in the group me and chat, so and screenshot a picture of so I know who she is.
Okay.
You can also turn notifications on if you know how to work Facebook on your page. So when she does post something, it'll let you know when she's doing something. And she's So So also Rhonda Patrick is another one. She's actually, I follow her on YouTube. So she's a really good. She's really smart, and I pick up some of her like interfasting stuff and her other other like new nutritional information that's being introduced with new research is being done better, more efficiently, and she's so I follow. So you can follow her as well. So I don't have her on her face. I don't have her on Facebook, but I do watch her YouTube. I know like most of the people that are really have a really good influence or have good information have podcasts and stuff like that. So
Okay.
Yeah. So, and yeah, and I think that will be. I think I covered everything. So, okay.
Okay.
So, Jen, Kim, Casey, Pam, you got any questions?
Can you hear me, Skeet, or no?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Do you suggest any like type of vitamin or anything, like just with the isogenics? I mean, I'm currently using that, and then I know like the 400 to 600 calorie. Do you suggest any type of vitamin like during the training?
Yeah, I mean, there's depending on I take the isogenics vitamins with the telomere support, and it's kind of that. It's really hard to mix a vitamin system in, I guess, with the meal replacement. But that's one of the aspects of the weight loss system. I suggest those now. It is however much money you want to spend on vitamins. I'm not sure what your budget is, but like the standard vitamins are, I believe I'm not sure what the whole supplement price is, but I know like the new thing with vitamins now is, I don't know if you've seen on the website, but they have the telomere support lengthening that's like 60 or 70 bucks a month, and that's added on top of the vitamins themselves. So the vitamin system is around like 70 or 80 bucks for everything. So now you guys, if y'all take, you can take, the thing is like when you look at vitamins, you can take a multivitamin, and it's always good to take something twice a day, because in most cases, if you take something once, a lot of people just kind of, they get rid of their vitamins because it's like so much loaded in usually. But if you're doing it in 2 doses, you can absorb them all. So I would do that. Now, I don't really have any suggestions. I know like NutriBio has some good, they have good products, or I'm not sure about their multivitamin, but they do have less fillers and less things that's undesirables in their ingredient list that you don't want. But multivitamins are usually pretty standard. But if you got all the special things with them, like the telomere support, or everybody has their own special gist of what's their niche on their vitamins. So, but that's the deal with the isogenics vitamins. So yeah. If that made any sense.
Okay, I'll send you a picture of what I currently have, and you can just tell me if you suggest anything else.
Okay. We've removed the
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Just got a message that said a gift from Zoom. Running out of time. We've removed the 40-minute time on the gift. Oh, okay. we have time. I guess they want me to buy it, so it's okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm good. This is Kim. I'm good.
Hi, Kim. What's up?
Hey. Not much.
So, okay. Jen, you good? Okay. Pam, you good? Okay, so we're going to end the video, and I'm going to, hopefully I do this right if I save it. Let me see. I'll stop recording. And then and I'm going to post it on YouTube so other people can see. So, okay, guys. So, alrighty. So, I will see you guys on Tuesday for sure. But you'll be getting a text from me if you haven't gotten a text yet. And if you guys haven't gotten a long text from me, I think Lori, I've done yours. Casey, I've done yours. Pam, I've sent you. I'm not sure about Kim or Jen. Have y'all gotten a long text from me? No.
When?
Yesterday.
I got one a couple days ago.
Okay, then you're on. Yeah. What about you, Jen? Did you get anything from me or no? Let me unmute you. Hey, Jen. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, I got a text.
Okay, good. Okay, good. All right. So, all right. So, yep. Okay, so we're good. So, okay, guys. So I'll see you guys on Tuesday. I'm gonna send you some more information, and I'm gonna tag you guys in some of the stuff and that I mentioned about the taste buds and all that. So the real big thing about developing a lifestyle is that I think in that taste bud detoxification video I posted, it took me I would say about 4 months to really change my palate and to change the way food tasted and my cravings and all that. So, I know like when people do these, when they do this product line and these new
All right. Bye. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Stop video.